wow, wow. He's the greatest dancer, wow, wow, that I've ever seen.
Hello guys and welcome to today's video, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to get this nice cute brown makeup look. As you can see, it's very like summer, like I know summer's ending, but you know I wanted to do something for summer, and it's not even like summer started because we've literally been inside for like the past couple of months. So I'm there like summer came and then it went and we did nothing, or hopefully we did nothing because we have to social distance. I had so many summer plans, but I'm not all too mad that they're canceled. Like I'd rather just be here and be healthy than be out somewhere and be obviously sick. But I mean, just because summer didn't necessarily happen, that doesn't mean we can't act like it did. So here I have this nice, cute, bronzed, brown kind of summer look. I feel like I always do a summer look. Summer is always one of my favorite times to do like makeup looks. So with that being said, if you guys want to learn how to recreate this look, then you should just keep on watching because bitch, I'm gonna show you. Also, this hair looks so good on me, like you can't tell me it doesn't. I literally look so good. And the tutorial will start now. So we are starting from this point in our face. I have my foundation all set. I have my eyebrows drawn on, and now I am ready to start my eye. I'm gonna be using a different palette that I usually use because I've noticed all of my other tutorials have consisted of me using the same 3 palettes over and over, and I'm kind of sick and tired of it. So I'm gonna just switch it up a little bit. It'll be a little surprise because it's the Elements of Surprise from ColourPop. That was such a bad joke. I'm literally sorry. I'm literally sorry. I got you. I literally fucking got you. But yeah, I'm gonna go into the Element of Surprise palette from ColourPop. I've never really used this because it has a lot of brown shades and a lot of like glitters. I'm not really glitter bitch, but I have slowly become English is hard. I'm slowly transitioning into a glitter bitch. I love glitter now, surprisingly. I also literally scraped the shit out of my shades, so it literally has a giant like dig mark in it. So I'm just gonna continue with this. So I'm confused which shades are which because like on the back it has like the names rather than on the palette itself, but then I'm like, is it that shade that's there, that's this shade, or is this shade that was here? You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go into this light shade right here. It's more of like a transition shade, which is perfect because I'm gonna go into my crease. So let's get into that. So I'm gonna go into my R35 brush. It is clean, I swear to God, but it's just literally stained red from the last shade, so fair warning. But I'm gonna go into this color right here and take it on my R35 brush. There's a lot of fallout, I will admit that. And I'm going to put this just on my crease, and that's really it.
I was cruising with my favorite gang. The place.
So as you can see, I extended that shade really, really far. It's almost at where my eyebrow is. So I just wanted to kind of put this down because I wanted it to be kind of like a highlight shade, but also a crease shade. So now we're just gonna keep on going in and making this darker. So I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna go into the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I'm gonna go into this nice shade called Puree, and I'm gonna take this on the same brush and blend this out on my crease.
He's the greatest dancer. Wow, wow.
For my next shade, I'm going into the Soft Glam palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Ignore how messy this is. I am sorry. So I'm gonna go into the shade Rustic, and I'm gonna put this right on my crease once again. I'm also going to be taking it on the same exact brush I just used for the other ones. I'm sorry. I literally don't know what to say other than I'm sorry for that.
Man, he's complete, my creme de la creme. Please take me home.
And now to finish this up, I'm gonna go into the shade called Cypress Umber, and I'm gonna put this once again on my crease using the exact same brush.
Gucci, Fiorucci, he looks like a still.
So honestly, I'm kind of pleased with how this looks. I'm kind of getting like this weird kind of like, it looks like a cranberry color, and I don't know how I feel about this. I should have thought it was brown, but like when I look on the screen, it comes across as like a cranberry. And I don't know why that would be. And I'm just trying to figure this shit out. We're just gonna leave that how it is. I'm just gonna go and to do something else. So let's go do that. So to start off my face, I'm going to contour, and to contour, I'm gonna use Controversial Palette Alert, So I'm just gonna go with the Kat Von D Shade to Light palette for the face. So I'm going to use this shade right here. Don't know the name, but I'm going to use this to contour my whole face. I'm gonna be doing my forehead, my cheeks, my jawline, my, what's this called? Adam's apple? That thing. And I'm just gonna be using this big fluffy brush. It doesn't have a name. I got it from Amazon in like a bundle. So if you see a lot of brushes that have like this little color, they're all from the same thing. I don't know. They don't have names. They just are. Just let them be. Don't define them by what you think they are. Let them define themselves. Okay, bitch?
He's the greatest dancer. Wah, wah. One night in the disco.
So now I'm going to darken this contour, and to do that, I'm gonna go into this shade right here. I'm gonna put this at the very ends of my face just to give it a really strong depth. And I have a really square face, and I'm trying not to have a square face or like an oval face. Once again, going on the same brush and just going at the very corners of my face.
Stuck out in the crowd. He had the kind of body.
So I'm now going to start highlighting, but my first way I like to highlight is by baking. So to powder my face, I'm gonna be using the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. I am shade Translucent Light. And yeah, that's really it. I'm gonna just do that. And then take it on a beauty blender, and I'm going to cut the bottom part of my cheek so I can have a really nice defined cheekbone.
A champion of dance, his moves will put you in a trance. And he never...
So I'm gonna go in on an e.l.f. powder brush, and I'm gonna go into this shade right here from the Kat Von D Shade to Light palette, and I'm gonna put it on the center of my face to make it seem like I have like a bright light shining on me. That's the best way I could describe what I'm doing.
Heaven knows. Ooh, from his head down to his toe.
Okay, so I'm really gonna warm up my face. So this is gonna be like a multi-step process because I'm gonna do bronzer and blush, but I'm going with multiple things. So let's just get into it. So I'm gonna go into the Too Faced Sweetie Pie bronzer. It is so cute, it is so beautiful, and it has just a mixture of everything. Like everything you want is in this bronzer. I'm also just gonna be using this big fluffy brush once again, and I'm just gonna go in and put this wherever I put my contour. Now I'm gonna go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio. This is in the colors Peachy Love. I don't know which one to choose. I have so many cute colors. Honestly, I'm gonna go for the sparkles. Like, are you kidding me? I love sparkly stuff. So I'm gonna be taking this Daiso brush, and I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is called Miami. It's so beautiful. I literally freaking love it. I got a lot of it. I could possibly ruin my face, but let's tap off the excess that I got a lot. Oh my god. So I'm gonna be putting this on the apples of my cheeks and everywhere else that I want to add a little bit more warmth to my face.
One night in the disco on the outskirts.
So honestly, I've had this on for so long, I feel like I'm ready to come out the oven, so I'm just gonna brush this off. I'm gonna get off the excess from the last product. Yeah, me clean my brushes. Just kidding, I literally clean my brushes, just not these ones, because these ones usually are like for specific colors. Did I just expose myself?
Stuck out in the crowd. He had the kind of body that was shaped.
As you guys can see, it gives me a really defined cut cheek, and I like how that looks. So I'm gonna now switch focus from my face to my eyes. I'm mostly done with my face, but I'm gonna do some finishing touches later on. But I really want to start working on the lids of my eyes and the cut crease and everything else that makes the eye look so complete. So I'm basically finishing the eye. So I'm gonna put some powder underneath my eyes. I'm gonna do this just in case there's any fallout, so it'll be really easy to just make sure that it doesn't ruin my whole entire look. But also because I want to highlight this area a little bit more, and I want to bake kind of like what I did here, but just more on my nose. So I'm taking the same powder from earlier and also a sponge, and I'm just going to put this right along my nose. So now I'm going to start working on my cut crease, and the first thing I like to do is I just like to make it. So I'm going to take you step by step on how I make my cut crease. So I'm first going to use my foundation, which was the Fenty foundation, and I'm going to use an angled brush. I prefer to use Anastasia Beverly Hills because they have really good angle brushes. But we're not surprised. That's why they're queen of the eyebrows. And I'm just going to take some of this foundation on my brush, and I will etch out my new lid. So I realize it might be a little hard to see what I'm doing from so far away, so I'm gonna actually bring you guys closer and we'll focus on this eye and finish it up, and then I will recreate everything on this eye. So I'm gonna just scoot you a little bit closer. So after you make your cut crease, it's gonna be very wet because obviously it's gonna be wet foundation. So instead of letting it dry, what I like to do is I like to get an eyeshadow and press it in place so that way it kind of marinates itself to the eyeshadow and the foundation. So you will make sure that it will stay. So I'm gonna go into the James Charles and Morphe palette, and I'm gonna go into this shade right here. I'm gonna take this on a flat brush and I'm going to just press this shadow into my wet foundation.
On the outskirts of Frisco, I was cruising with my...
So I don't know what it is, but right now I'm feeling a very colorful moment. I'm feeling very inspired by my blue shirt, my blue hat, and my blue eyes. So even though they're fake, they are fake. They are contacts. I'm gonna be going into this shade right here from the James Charles palette. I'm also going to be going into a Sephora smudge brush right here, as you guys can see. I'm gonna put this shade at both corners of my eye and kind of leave the middle of my eye a little bit open. For the middle part of my eye, I'm gonna go into the NYX Air palette. And I'm gonna go into this really nice light blue shade right here. I'm also gonna be taking it on the same exact brush. And I'm gonna try to blend these two colors together.
Put you in a trance, and he never leaves the disco.
And then finally, to top it all off, I'm gonna go into the Morphe 25L palette. Literally my favorite palette. I am obsessed. And I'm gonna go into the shade called Peace, and I'm gonna put this right on the middle of my eye. So I have my eye mostly done except for my eyeliner and my eyelashes, but I'm going to replicate everything on this eye to this eye, and also put on lashes and mascara and everything else like I said, and then we will come back and we will finish up the look. So I'm now back with my lashes and my eyeliner done, and also I have this really nice cute wig. I don't know what it was, but for some reason I was just like, I really was feeling like this brown kind of wig that I have. I don't really wear it that much, and honestly I should because it looks really cute on camera. So now I'm gonna do a little bit more before I finish up. The first thing that I'm gonna do is my lips. For my lip liner, I'm going into the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Whipped Caviar. Honestly, this is one of my favorite lip liners, and it's like kind of very true to my own lip color, so I feel like that's why I like it a lot. Now that I have my nails on, everything's gonna be comically funny about how I can't open anything. For my lips, I'm gonna do something a little bit more calmer and not out of the box crazy, because you know I got that blue, so you know if I go way too out there, then it's just gonna like not work. But I'm gonna go into the Anastasia lipstick in the shade Kiss. I really like this shade, it's kind of cute.
One night in the disco, on the outskirts of Frisco, I was cruising with my favorite gang. The place was so boring.
I really like this lipstick on me. Honestly, this was a really cute shade. I'm surprised I don't use it that much. This honestly kind of reminds me of Velvet Teddy if I've ever used that. It's a MAC lipstick. It's really good. I like that one too, but this one is really cute. So now I'm gonna do the last and final step, and that is, of course, highlighter. I'm gonna go into the Anastasia Glow Kit, That Glow. And I'm gonna go into the shade called Bubbly, and I'm just gonna put this right on my cheeks. Of course, I am taking it on a fan brush. I love fan brushes. I don't get why people hate them so much, but you know, and I'm just gonna put this on my cheeks. I want a lot of highlighter, so we're just gonna shove it up there. I'm assuming that's enough. I really can't tell because I'm going off of my viewfinder, so I'm thinking it's a lot, but sometimes you look really different than you do on camera. Oh, and that was honestly it, and now we are completely done with this look, and I actually really quite like this. I don't know if my head looks big, like, and I just love this wig paired with this lip, with these nails, with this eyes, with this everything, and then the little pop of blue, you're just like, ooh. Like, I'm just really happy to have this look completed because I really do like it, and I think it looks nice, and it's something that I really haven't done in a long time, because normally when I do looks, they're like pinks and reds and purples. Like, I feel like I haven't done like a brown look in a very, very long time. So I'm really glad and happy that I took it back to the basics with a little bit of a twist. But like I said, I had so much fun making this video, and please give this video a thumbs up if you like it. If you did not like it, that's probably because you don't like this wig. And you know what? Expect to see her more because I brushed her and flattened her. So, I mean, if I have it flattened, I'm probably gonna use it. So that's it. Don't forget to go down to the links below where you guys can see links to all of my other videos. There's always something fun down there, so just go check it out. I hate myself for doing that every time, but I don't know what to do. And last but not least, do not forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next video. Bye, bays. Mwah. I'm really just like feeling this look. Like, I look really good. I'm sorry. I look good, and I said it.